Hello everyone, and welcome to another anime review. This time I'm going to be reviewing the Dragon Ball Super anime, episode 28. Now, this episode I waited long to review because I didn't want to review this stupid Battle of Gods rehash crap. I didn't want to do the whole Resurrection of Frieza rehash crap. I wanted to wait until we got to the Universe 6 art, fresh DBZ content, no rehash crap review. Now, it starts off with Goku and Vegeta. They're both training under Whis still. I think there's been a little bit of a time skip because Whis mentioned that they're able to move in these suits more than they used to. Basically, they're wearing these huge, like sumo wrestler suits or something. They look really bulky. And apparently they're super heavy. Vegeta made a comment that it was heavy, it put more stress on his body than the gravity chamber, Bulma's gravity chamber. So they're training with those, getting stronger, they're doing push-ups on their freaking thumbs. I don't know if you can do that, but I don't know anyone who can do that. So they're pushing up on their thumbs, getting training done. Champa and Vados are arriving. If you don't know, Champa is the twin brother of Beerus. And he's from a twin universe. And they explain this later in the episode, which is good because a lot of people, they're a little bit confused about it. Now, so they're training, Champa arrives, and he arrives in a very strange way. He just comes in and he just explodes onto Beerus's planet, or whatever his world is. He arrives and he's like, no, I'm gonna walk the whole way there. It's like, I don't know what the point of that was, because Beerus didn't even notice he arrived. He was trying to kill Vegeta and Goku because apparently he thought they woke him up, when literally it was actually Champa arriving and making a huge explosion, pretty much. So Champa and Vados are walking along. They're going a long ways to get to Beerus's palace or castle, whatever, and I noticed that Champa got very tired really fast. Like, he was out of breath, he was sweating, and of course it's because he's fat. But does it imply that he has less stamina, I guess, than Beerus? So if they were to fight each other, I'm guessing Beerus would win, just because Champa doesn't have enough stamina, it looks like, to even do anything. But his power level should be the same, essentially. So I've noticed that when it comes to Champa. I don't know about Vados too much. I know it's like the girl version of Whis, but Whis was already kind of questionable on whether it was a guy or a girl most of the time. So Champa arrives. Him and Beerus are kind of going at it with words, trying to see who's better than the other, blah blah blah. Vegeta and Goku are kind of surprised that there's another god of destruction in the universe, which is like, dang, that one was bad enough. Champa arrives with some food. He wants to have like a food contest, like which universe has the best tasting food. So he brings out these eggs, like these green, gross, nasty looking eggs. He says they're from some kind of bird that makes the most delicious eggs like in the whole universe. So they bring those, they eat them, and apparently they tasted like normal eggs to Vegeta and whatnot. Beerus knew that Earth had way better food than what that guy brought. So he brings in freaking cup ramen, okay? And they heat up the ramen, they're eating it, and Champa thinks it's the most delicious food ever. But he doesn't want to admit it, so he just says, it's okay. But he learns that Earth is where this food comes from, and Beerus said, I got lots of food from Earth that is amazing. And it's nice to know that out of all the planets in the whole entire universe, the one that has the best tasting food is Earth, which is hilarious. So Champa wants to know if he has an Earth in his universe, since apparently it's a mirrored version of our universe. So he wants to see where's their version of Earth. So Vados is looking through his globe thing, whatever, and he finds where Earth is supposed to be, and it comes up with this planet that looks like it's destroyed. I mean, it looks like it was a Fallout 4 type of planet. Apparently, Vados mentioned that there was some kind of war, apparently, and all the humans are extinct and everyone's dead. The whole planet is destroyed, and you can tell from the looking at it that it is definitely gone. But then I guess our heroes ask, well, what is what is Universe 7? What is Universe 6? Like, what is all this? And Whis explains that there are 12 different universes that mirror each other. And so, like, Universe 6 mirrors Universe 7. Universe 5, I think, mirrors Universe 8. It was, like, really weird. And they all mirrored each other. So there's all of these different, basically, alternate dimensions, if you want to say, that exist within this world. And it's really interesting because up till now, we've only gotten Vegeta and Goku, and they were, like, the most powerful there was. And they were so OP that it seemed like how they started and where they are now is completely insane on the power level, that you can't think, like, can they go further than that? And they can, because there's Beerus, God of Destruction, now Champa. And now we're learning there's other universes with other people that could potentially be as powerful, if not more, than Vegeta and Goku. And it's just the power levels are going so OP that it's insane. So yeah, Whis explains all of that to them. Beerus and Champa kind of go at it a little bit. Champa basically wants to have a contest with Beerus to see who's better than the other, and whoever wins the contest will get to have the good Earth. But basically, Champa wants to have a contest so he can get the good Earth, but Beerus doesn't really get anything out of it, or so-called yet, until we hear later in the story about Super Dragon Balls, which I'll get to that later. They have a contest. They're fighting each other. They're throwing hits. They're blocking each other's hits, and this void or like wave starts to come away from them as they're fighting, and it looks like it's destroying. It's like completely petrifying and destroying everything that is in that circle as it gets larger and larger, until Whis and Vados stop them from fighting and say, if you guys actually fight, you could destroy both universes, which is insane. And I'm guessing maybe that expands until the whole universes are destroyed. I don't know. But when Goku steps on that floor that was getting destroyed by that wave or whatever, it completely crumbles. So it's obvious that it's the destruction was coming out from them. After that, Champa explains that the gift that he could give Beerus if Beerus wins this contest is that he will get these Dragon Balls. Like, they'll grant any wish without question, pretty much. And then they're like, well, we already have Dragon Balls, so why do we need those? And apparently these ones are different. These ones are planet-sized Dragon Balls. And they can grant any wish. As whether the normal Dragon Balls, they can only grant, like, certain wishes. Sometimes they can't do it. Sometimes it's out of the power level, whatever. But these ones can do any wish. So Beerus like, okay, let's do this contest. Because Champa apparently didn't mean to fight Beerus. He actually meant to have 5 people on his team fight against 5 people from Beerus's team in a tournament. And whoever wins, the last person standing pretty much, will be the victor representing Beerus or Champa. And whoever wins gets the good Earth. So Beerus and them, they all agree to it, which I think is kind of silly because, I mean, I know Goku is ready for fighting, but if you really think about it, if they mess up, this could be a bad deal because you lose your home if you lose. I mean, I know they kind of do that with the villains, like if they lose against the villain, everyone dies, but this is different. I mean, you're playing with the people of Earth, with their lives, pretty much, but you know Goku, he wants to fight people, pretty much. He doesn't care about any of that. At the end, we're getting ready. Goku is all super excited. He can't wait to start this tournament. I can't wait to see who the participants are going to be. Let me know what you guys think about this episode. If you know any spoilers, please keep them to yourself because I've only been a Dragon Ball fan for about probably a year or 2 now. I'm pretty fresh to this. So I don't read any of the mangas, I don't do any of that, I just watch anime strictly. So yeah, like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. If you didn't, then go watch some Bleach apparently, because Dragon Ball ain't for you. And have a great one, guys.